Today I will explain you about the biogeographical zones of India. So here first of all we should know what is biogeographical and what does it means. What is biogeography? So here we have first is bio and second is geographical. So bio means life, geographical means landforms. So the division of India in different zones according to the biological characteristics, distribution of species, environmental conditions and ecosystems. So we have divided India into 10 different biogeographical zones. So this division was first given by ZSI, Geological Survey of India. The Geological Survey of India divided India, this is the map of India, into 10 different biogeographical zones according to the type of living species that are found or dominant in particular part of the India. So how we can remember this? How we can divide India into 10 different biogeographical zones? So here first of all we should know the names of different biogeographical zones. First is Trans-Himalayan zone. This region of India is Trans-Himalayan. Trans-Himalayan means the part which is above the Himalayan region. This is the Himalayan belt. This part is Himalayan belt and above this zone is known as Trans-Himalayan zone. It includes Jammu and Kashmir and its Ladakh part. Here some wild species of sheep, goats are generally dominant. Snow leopard is also there. Second zone is the Himalayan zone. Second zone of India is Himalayan zone. This Himalayan belt with one state that is Arunachal Pradesh. So in this part, some part of J&K, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, foothills of UP and Arunachal Pradesh. This part is the second zone, Himalayan zone. Third zone is Northeast zone. This is third zone, Northeast zone. Here 6 states are there: Assam, Mizoram, Manipur, Meghalaya, Nagaland. All these states make this third zone, that is Northeastern zone. In this zone the rainfall occurs that is more than 2000, that is more than 10,000 millimeters. The rainfall in this region is more than 10,000 millimeters, highest in India. So this is the main point for this region. Fourth zone is Northwest Desert Zone. This is the fourth zone of India and known as Northwest Zone of India, Desert Zone of India. It includes some part of Gujarat, Rajasthan, Haryana and boundary part of NCR region, that is Delhi. Here the rainfall is less than 70 centimeters. So this is the fourth zone of India. Fifth is Gangetic Plain. This zone of India is Gangetic Plain due to the river Ganga and the type of soil that found here is the alluvial soil. So this zone is very fertile, soil is very fertile and agricultural productivity of this zone is very high. Rainfall is moderate to high. In this region rainfall is about 700 millimeters to 1500 millimeters. So this is Gangetic Plain. Next is semi-arid zone, sixth part. This zone of India is semi-arid zone. So this is the central part of India. It includes some part of Gujarat, MP, Chhattisgarh and Odisha. Here rainfall is also less than or about 1000 millimeters. Seventh zone of India is Deccan Peninsula. This is the largest zone among all the zones. This zone is surrounded by one side from western coasts and from this side from eastern coasts. So this is known as Deccan Peninsula zone. Eighth zone of India is the eastern and western coasts. These are eastern coasts, and this part from Gujarat to Tamil Nadu. This part is western coast. So the boundary length of this zone is about 7516.5 किलोमीटर्स. अगर इस जोन की हम बात करें तो ये जो बाउंड्री कोस्टल जोन जिसको हम बोल रहे हैं, दिस इज वेस्टर्न पार्ट एंड दिस इज द ईस्टर्न पार्ट, एंड दिस बाउंड्री लेंथ फ्रॉम हियर टू हियर वेस्ट ऑफ बंगाल, the length is about 7516.5 kilometers. Ninth zone of India is Western Ghats. Western Ghats, this is the ninth zone. This one. Here we have Western Ghats. Here we have mountain range. Different mountain ranges are there, and the height of mountain ranges, that is about 700 meter to 1500 meters. So last zone of India is the island zones. Here this part, Andaman and Nicobar and Lakshadweep Islands. This is the last zone of India, the islands.